everyone, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. Today I want to talk about the law of attraction. The law of attraction is something that I learned about years ago. I think the first time I heard about it was watching The Secret. I'm not sure, but it is something that I consistently remind myself is happening on my day-to-day, and I try to live that way. So if you don't know what the law of attraction is, really quickly, a simplified breakdown is you get what you put out. So you attract in life what it is you're giving out, and it's all based off energy and frequency. What you think becomes reality. That is the law of attraction. I am no expert in this study. I am just a regular person who kind of does research on it from books and YouTube and things like that. So I'm just going to share with you what has worked for me when it comes to attracting the things that I want into my life. So the first tip I will give is to stay positive. And I know this can be extremely challenging depending on your life, your lifestyle, your family, your work, your schooling. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Times get rough, you get angry, people piss you off, you don't get your way, things don't go as planned, but it is very, very important to remain as happy and positive as you can so that you continue to bring that positivity into your life. And one bad moment does not equal a bad life or even a bad day. It's a bad moment. It's okay to allow yourself to feel that because we're humans and we feel a range of emotions, but it's very important to not get stuck there. Don't let a bad moment turn into a bad day, turn into a bad week, bad month, you're miserable. Don't do it. Acknowledge how you're feeling and try your best to find something that can turn that feeling around for you. So the next tip I would say is to be specific in what you want and don't necessarily worry about how you are going to get there or how you are going to receive it. That part is going to show up however it shows up, and that's what I've learned. So one example I can give is when I was thinking about getting a new job, and I definitely wanted it close to my house. I said, I want a job close to my house. I want to, be able to come home for my lunch breaks and spend my lunchtime with Marvin. And I was just very specific in what I wanted. However, I did not apply for any jobs. It was something I said I wanted, but I wasn't actively looking for a job. I was in school. I was finishing up the semester and I was just focused on school. I wasn't really thinking about actually getting a job. It was just something that I told myself that I wanted some extra money, So to make a long story short, I had to do an interview for a project in one of my classes for school, and the person that I interviewed offered me a job on the spot, 5 minutes from my house. Part-time. I came home for an hour break to spend that time with my son. I was not looking specifically for a job, but it came to me because I put it out there that that's what I wanted. And I stayed at that job for about 2 years, and it was great. And I just knew it, that I attracted that job to me because I put out exactly what I wanted. And it was so random that that's what I got. I had no idea I would be offered a position after this interview. It was great. So definitely be specific about what you want. Don't necessarily worry about how you're going to get it. It will reveal itself over time. Be specific, stay open, stay positive, meet new people, make new connections. And you'll be really surprised by how things just gravitate towards you. The last tip that I have is to write it down. Write it down. Write down what you want. Write down your goals. Write down your dreams. Write it down. I just started writing down my goals, I think, in 2011. And before that, I didn't know it was a thing to do. I've always been someone who made lists and plans, but I never knew how to write specific goals and be clear on the things that I wanted from my life. And I realized that this year, it's November, and last December I filled in my passion planner And every single thing that I wanted to do in this year, I have done it but one. And that's because that program doesn't start until February. But everything else, I did it. I didn't know how I would do it. I definitely didn't have the money to do some of it, but I did it and then some. And I definitely believe in the power of writing it down, and not writing it down once, but repeatedly. And if you don't write it down, vision boards are great as something to look at. I thought that with my vision board, it was something that I kind of stopped looking at after a few months. And so it was, I don't want to say useless, but it didn't work for me in the way that I thought it would work for me. But it actually did, because I would see the images passively and they were just chilling in my subconscious. So looking at the images of the things you want, writing it down, that is so important to write it down. I think that's the most important one for me, that has worked the most for me, to see that I've written things and actively pursued them, or opportunities just showed up for me, has been amazing. And the law of attraction is something that I definitely am obsessed with. Something else, just a bonus tip I would give, is to be really kind to people and try to help in as many ways as you can. Try to offer information or your time, your services, as much as you can, because all of that good energy you're putting out is going to come back to you. So I'm definitely doing more research on the law of attraction and a few of the other universal laws as well. If this is something that you're interested in, if you have more tips about it, go ahead, feel free to leave it in the comments and we can continue the conversation in later videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, live light, love heavy, and be well. Bye.